Good evening, student. How are you? I think you are good and you are studying well, as we are studying about the class 12 chemistry biomolecules. In that we have completed the portion of carbohydrate, but according to the latest CBSE syllabus, in that we have removed oligosaccharides as well as polysaccharides. Now the next most important topic, that is protein. So dear student, before going to study protein, what we have to study? First of all, we will study about the amino acids. Amino acids. What is the introduction of protein? First of all, listen, and then amino acid. Protein is the main source of body building material for our body. Approximately 19% of human body is made up of protein, and protein is the polymer of amino acid. That means it will form by the combination of large number of amino acids. So when you will study protein, first we have to know about the amino acids. As the name you are seeing, amino and acid, that means organic compound which contain amino group as well as acid group, carboxylic group. They are called amino acids. I am writing one example. Suppose this is carbon. It has 4 single bonds. On one bond we attach carboxylic group, while on other bond, that's mean amino group, and one is hydrogen. If we consider this is a group, so this carbon will be alpha carbon. That's mean carbon directly attached to the group will be called alpha carbon, and this bond you can attach by any side chain. This is the structure of amino acid. In this you are seeing this is amino group, or you can say amine, while this is carboxylic group. Carboxylic is acidic in nature, while amino group is basic in nature. So we can say this is neutral in this time. So dear student, the compound in which amino as well as carboxylic, both the group are present, they are called amino acid. Some important examples of amino acid I am writing. Their common names: valine, alanine, glycine, glutamic acid, proline, etc. These are some common example of amino acid, and these are also called alpha amino acid. What is the meaning of alpha amino acid? See here, if amino group and carboxylic group both are attached at the alpha carbon, so they will be called alpha amino acid. How the name will be changed? Next you are seeing valine, alanine, glycine, glutamic acid, proline. As you are seeing, if you see this is amino acid, but this side chain, if you will change here the different group like H, CH3 or any other group, so name will be changed. So first member of this is NH2, single bond C, single bond H, single bond COH, and here we attach H. So this is the first member of alpha amino acid, and its name is glycine. So dear student, now we are moving towards the classification of amino acid on the basis of NH2 group and carboxylic group. That means presence of carboxylic and amino group. There are three types of amino acid. Number one, neutral amino acid, neutral. Number two, acidic amino acid, acidic amino acid. Number three, basic amino acid. How we will classify these neutral, basic and acidic amino acid? You are seeing one carboxylic group and one amino group here. In all the amino acid, it is compulsory to presence of one carboxylic group as well as one amino group. If this side chain do not contain any amino or any acidic group, that means this acidic and this basic group neglect one another, and this will be neutral. That means you can say if number of amino and carboxylic, both the groups are same in any amino acid, that will be neutral amino acid. That means number of amino and carboxylic group are same, then it will be neutral amino acid. And examples of neutral amino acids are valine and alanine. These both are neutral amino acid because they contain both one carboxylic as well as one amino group. Similarly, if you are writing the acidic amino acid number 2, as you are seeing in this time the amino acids having one carboxylic and one amino group, but if in the side chain any carboxylic group or any other acidic nature group are present, then number of acidic group will increase. So at that time, if the number of carboxylic group or acidic group are more than amino group, then it will be acidic amino acid. And the example of acidic amino acid is glutamic acid, and another example I am writing, that is aspartic acid. These are acidic amino acid. Similarly, students, now moving towards the third number of category, that is basic amino acid. If the number of amino group are more than acidic group, then it is called basic amino acid. And the example of basic amino acids are arginine, and histidine. So dear student, I think you have understood about the classification of amino acid on the basis of number of acidic and amino group. So student, question for you, question number 1. Give three examples of basic amino acid. And question number 2, which is the first member of alpha amino acid? Okay, students, as you have learned about the classification of amino acid, there are three types of amino acid: acidic, basic and neutral. Now moving towards the amino acid which are helpful for our body. Dear student, our body, that means human being, require 20 types of amino acids. 20 types of amino acids. Out of 20 amino acid, 10 amino acids are prepared by our body itself. That's mean we have not to send through diets. That's mean 10 our body can prepare. 10 amino acid can be prepared by our body. So these amino acid which our body can prepare itself are called non-essential amino acid. This is the second classification of amino acid: essential and non-essential. Non-essential amino acid are those amino acid which our body can prepare itself, and we have not to send through diet. That means from food it is not compulsory to send, and 10 which we have to send through diet by food, they are called essential amino acids. Essential amino acids. 10 essential amino acids which we have to send every day through diet. It is compulsory to send these amino acids in the form of protein. If you will not send these amino acids, your body will require it, and after some time it feel lackness of these amino acids, and you will feel some cause of types of disease. And the essential amino acids which is compulsory to send through our diets are these. These are the essential amino acids. Number 1, valine. Number 2, leucine. Number 3, isoleucine. Number 4, phenylalanine. Number 5, methionine. Number 6, tryptophan. Number next, threonine. Number next, lysine. Number next, arginine. And number next, histidine. So these 10 amino acids are not prepared in our body, and we have to send these amino acids through diet. I think you understand. Other 10 which our body can prepare, they are called non-essential amino acids. These are the list of essential amino acids. Okay, student. So there are two classifications. One is acidic, basic and neutral, and another is essential and non-essential amino acid. Now you can say the other non-essential amino acid, in that cysteine, glycine and other you can write here. So please write question number 3. Write 3 examples of non-essential amino acids. Non-essential amino acids. Okay, students. Moving towards the structures of amino acid, the first member of glycine and its structure is C, single bond COOH, single bond NH2, single bond H, single bond H. This is the first member, and this is called glycine. Glycine contain 2 hydrogen. So this carbon is not optically active because it is not chiral carbon. Chiral carbon must have 4 different groups. So dear student, all the amino acid except glycine show optical isomerism. How? Other amino acid that will have 1 H, 1 amino group, 1 other alkyl group or any other group, and 1 COOH group. So it is a chiral carbon because 4 bonds have 4 different groups. So in this way light will rotate like this, and this is the D form of alpha amino acid. While if we draw like this, H and NH2 COOH and R, this is L form of alpha amino acid. So dear students, glycine will not show D or L form, while other amino acid will form D form, that means dextrorotatory form, which rotate plane polarized light in clockwise direction, and other one L form that will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So I am discussing about the properties of amino acid. Amino acids are colorless crystalline solid with high melting point, and they are soluble in water, especially the neutral amino acids solution is neutral in nature, because when it dissolve in water they form internal salt, or you can say zwitterion. This is the most important point of this amino acid. What is zwitterion? Dear student, as we know, in all the amino acid, one amino and a carboxylic group must be present. This is NH2, CH2, COOH. This is glycine. This is example of amino acid. When it dissolve in water, that means in case of aqueous condition, the hydrogen ion from the carboxylic group move towards the amino group, and NH3 positive single bond CH2 single bond COO negative. You are seeing this positive and move from here to amino group, and in this way NH3 positive CH2 and COO negative will be formed. You are seeing this is a molecule in that both positive and negative ions are present. So this is a special type of ion, and it is called dipolar ion or zwitterion. This is a dipolar ion because in a molecule positive and negative ions are present. So dear student, what is the meaning of zwitterion? The molecule or a species in which positive and negative both charge are present, they are called zwitterion. So all the amino acids form when dissolved in water zwitterion. It is also called dipolar ion or amphoterite. Okay students, so they are amphoteric in nature. Zwitterion dissolve in acid, so it form a salt like a basic ion, and if dissolve in basic medium they form an acidic ion. See, in acidic medium, that's mean when we dissolve zwitterion in acidic medium or you add any acid, so NH3 positive single bond CH2 single bond COO negative, this is zwitterion. When we add acid, that means H positive, this H positive will be attached here and it will form COOH. So you will get NH3 positive single bond CH2 single bond COOH. What you are seeing here in acidic medium, from acid H positive will come and it will cancel this negative ion, form a carboxylic group, while this positive will remain same. In this way, on addition of zwitterion in acidic medium, a positive ion will form that will be basic in nature, basic ion. While if we dissolve in basic medium, so NH3 positive single bond CH2 single bond COO negative, in case of basic medium OH negative will come, and this OH negative take H positive from here, from water. So you will get NH2 single bond CH2 single bond COO negative plus H2O, and this is acidic ion. In this way we can say zwitterion are amphoteric in nature, or you can say amino acid in aqueous solution behave like amphoteric nature. Okay student, I think you got everything. Now you have the question for you. Draw the optical isomers of valine. Draw the optical isomers of valine. So dear student, in this way you have studied about the amino acid zwitterion. In the next lecture we will discuss about isoelectric point as well as constitution of protein. Okay, good night.